Imagine standing at the crossroads of life where every direction points to a path laden with potential, each road sign echoing a whisper of what could be. In this grand journey of life, it's easy to forget a fundamental truth, that the power of choice shapes the very fabric of our existence. Every day, from the moment the sun greets us in the morning until it bids us good night, we are faced with a myriad of choices. Each choice, no matter how small, threads into the tapestry of our life story. Consider this. When you woke up this morning, what were your first thoughts? Did you greet the day with eagerness, ready to embrace its challenges and opportunities? Or did you let a groan escape your lips, dreading the routine of the day? See, right at that moment, you made a choice. A choice about how to set the tone for your day, a decision that's a small brushstroke in the bigger picture of your life. Now let's delve a bit deeper. Our lives are not just made up of the choices we consciously make. They're also shaped by the choices we avoid, the paths we don't take, and the decisions we postpone. Have you ever found yourself saying, one day I will start that project, or someday I'll make that dream a reality? But remember, someday isn't a day of the week. It's a mirage on the horizon of time that keeps moving further away as we approach it. I recall a man, much like any one of us, who dreamed of becoming a great writer. He would often say, I have so many ideas, but I'm waiting for the perfect moment to pin them down. Years rolled by, and the perfect moment he waited for never came. The world never got to read his stories, not because he lacked talent or ideas, but because he never chose to simply start. Okay, his choice was in action, and that too sculpted his destiny. You see, every choice carries the weight of consequence, the power to alter the course of our life's river. Some choices are like pebbles creating ripples on the water's surface, while others are boulders reshaping the riverbanks. But remember, a choice doesn't end with the decision itself. It's just the beginning. It's like planting a seed. The real magic happens when we nurture it with action. As we embark on this exploration of choice, think about the last significant decision you made. Maybe it was about your career, your health, or your relationships. Relationships. How? How did you arrive at that decision? Was it a moment of clarity or a leap of faith? Did you listen to the counsel of your inner voice? Or did you seek wisdom from the pages of a book or the advice of a mentor? This journey we're on today is about unraveling the mystery of choice. It's about understanding that our choices are the threads by which we weave the fabric of our existence. They are the strokes of paint on the canvas of our life. And as we go deeper into this exploration, remember, the choices we make today echo into the tomorrows of our life. They are the architects of our destiny, the authors of our life story. Exploring how our choices shape us, how they mold the path we walk on, and how, ultimately, we have the power to choose our destiny. As we journey through the intricate maze of life, making choices at every turn, there's one compass that guides us, often unnoticed, our personal philosophy. This philosophy isn't a subject taught in schools. Okay. It's the subtle yet profound understanding of life that we cultivate in our minds and hearts. It's our inner belief system, the set of principles that govern our thoughts, actions. It's the silent yet powerful force that shapes our choices and, in turn, our destiny. You see, personal philosophy is like the rudder of a ship. It may seem small compared to the vastness of the sea or the grandeur of the ship, but without it, the ship would drift aimlessly at the mercy of the winds and the currents. Similarly, without a sound personal philosophy, we drift in life swayed by external circumstances and fleeting emotions. Let me tell you a story of two farmers, both working in similar fields under the same sky. One farmer looks at the sky, sees dark clouds, and thinks, Ah, a storm is coming. It's going to ruin my crops. He spends his day worrying, never once preparing for the rain. The other farmer sees the same clouds and thinks, ah, much needed rain is coming. It will nourish my crops. He prepares his field to receive the rain, and hence reaps a better harvest. The difference here isn't the sky or the clouds. It's the farmer's personal philosophy. Now, developing a sound personal philosophy isn't an overnight miracle. It's like cultivating a garden. It requires patience, attention, and the right set of tools. One of those tools is the ability to reflect. Reflect on your experiences, your actions, and the world around you. Ask yourself, what do these experiences teach me? What can I learn from my successes and failures? Remember, the unexamined life is like an unwatered garden. It withers away in neglect. Another tool is the willingness to change. Many times we hold on to beliefs that no longer serve us simply because they're familiar. But growth is about shedding the old leaves of outdated beliefs and sprouting new ones that are more aligned with who we are and who we aspire to be. Just as a tree stretches its branches towards the light, we must stretch our minds towards new ideas, perspectives, and possibilities. Let's not forget the power of written words. Books are like windows to different worlds, different minds, and different possibilities. They challenge us, inspire us, and often change us. I once read a book that said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." This simple line made me rethink my associations and my influences. It made me realize that to grow, I need to surround myself with people who inspire growth. Your personal philosophy also shapes your attitude towards adversity. Life will inevitably throw challenges at you, just like the sea throws waves at the ship. But with a strong personal philosophy, you learn to ride these waves. You realize that challenges are not roadblocks. They're stepping stones, opportunities for growth and learning. You learn that the most beautiful diamonds are created under immense pressure. As we delve deeper into understanding the power of our personal philosophy, let's pause and ponder. What beliefs guide your choices? Are they beliefs of fear and limitation? Or are they beliefs of hope and abundance? Do you see the world as a field of opportunities or a battlefield of obstacles? Remember, your philosophy is the lens through which you see the world. And sometimes, all you need to change your world is to change your lens. Your personal philosophy also plays a pivotal role in your relationships. It affects how you interact with people, how you handle conflicts, and how you express love and understanding. It's like the soil that nourishes the roots of your relationships. If the soil is rich in trust, empathy, and respect, your relationships bloom like beautiful flowers. If it's laden with mistrust, apathy, and disrespect, your relationships wither away. In essence, your personal philosophy is the foundation upon which the house of your life is built. It's the script that writes the story of your life. Take a moment to think about the foundation upon which your life is built. Is it strong and sturdy, or does it need some renovation? Remember, the beauty of life is that you get to choose. You get to choose the bricks and the mortar of your personal philosophy. You get to choose the words that write the script of your life. And in these choices, you hold the power to shape your destiny. As we journey through the landscapes of our personal philosophy, we arrive at a vista that overlooks the vast fields of our lives. Our attitude, in its essence, is the painter that colors our experiences, our interactions, and indeed, the canvas of our lives. It's an invisible brush that paints our reality in hues of our own choosing. Our attitude determines whether we see a world full of hope or a horizon lined with despair. It shapes our perception, influences our reactions, and ultimately dictates the quality of our lives. Think of attitude, not just as a feeling, but as a lens through which we view the world. It's a compass that guides our responses to life's myriad challenges and opportunities. Consider the story of two individuals who lost their jobs in an unfortunate event that can happen to anyone. One saw it as a devastating blow, an end of all that was good and stable. He wallowed in self-pity, letting bitterness taint his view of the world. The other saw it as an opportunity, a chance to explore new horizons, to learn, to grow, and to embark on a new adventure. The same event, but perceived through different lenses of attitude, led to vastly different outcomes. Our attitude is often forged in the fires of our trials and tribulations. It's easy to be positive when the sun is shining and the winds are favorable. But the real test comes when the storms hit. It's in these moments of adversity that our true attitude reveals itself. Do we crumble under the weight of challenges, or do we rise like the phoenix from the ashes of our setbacks? Remember, the oak tree grows strong in contrary winds, and diamonds are formed under pressure. Consider the attitude of gratitude. One of the most powerful attitudes to cultivate. It's a simple yet profound shift from focusing on what we lack to appreciating what we have. It's about seeing the glass half full, recognizing the blessings that each day brings, even if they're disguised as challenges. A heart filled with gratitude is like a beacon of light in a dark room, drawing in more reasons to be grateful. It's an attitude that says, yes, life can be tough, but there is always something to be thankful for. But how do we cultivate this attitude? How do we paint our canvas with brighter colors, even when the palette seems to be filled with shades of gray? It starts with awareness, being mindful of our thoughts and emotions. When faced with a situation, pause and ask yourself, what is my attitude towards this? Am I approaching this with fear or with courage, with pessimism or optimism? This simple act of self-reflection can be the first stroke in transforming the picture of our lives. Another way to cultivate a positive attitude is through the language we use, both with others and with ourselves. Words have power. They can build, they can destroy. Choose words that empower, that uplift, that inspire. Instead of saying, I have to go to work, say, I get to go to work. Instead of telling yourself, I can't do this, say, I'll learn how to do this. Small shifts in language can lead to significant shifts in attitude. Let's also not forget the power of surrounding ourselves with people who exude positive attitudes. Just as a rose's fragrance can be absorbed by sitting close to it, positive attitude can be absorbed by being around those who carry it. Seek out friends, mentors, and colleagues who see the glass half full, who face life with a can-do spirit, who find reasons to smile even in the face of adversity. As we embrace this journey of cultivating a powerful, positive attitude, let's remember that it's a daily practice, not a one-time achievement. It's like tending to a garden. It requires regular care, attention, and sometimes a bit of pruning of negative thoughts and toxic influences. It's a commitment to looking at the brighter side, to finding the silver lining in every cloud, and to seeing life not just as it is, but as it can be. Your attitude is the brush with which you paint your world. It's the tool you use to carve out your niche in the grand tapestry of life. It can turn an ordinary canvas into a masterpiece of possibilities. Remember that the colors of your attitude are in your hands. Only your hands, okay? You have the power to choose the hues with which you paint your days, your experiences in your life. And with this understanding of the transformative power of attitude, as we do, we carry with us the knowledge that our attitude is not just a reflection of our experiences, but also a predictor of our successes. It's the silent, unseen force that shapes our world, one thought, one word, one action at a time. Let us embrace this power with a heart full of hope, a mind full of positivity, and a spirit that says, no matter what comes my way, I have the attitude to turn it into a stepping stone towards my dreams. Let this be the attitude that guides us as we navigate the ever-unfolding journey of our lives. In the unfolding narrative of our lives, where attitude sets the tone and philosophy lights the path, there emerges a crucial element: action. It's the bridge that connects the realm of choice to the land of reality. Action is where the rubber meets the road, where dreams take flight and aspirations turn into achievements. It's the process of turning the invisible, thoughts, dreams, and attitudes, into the visible achievements, successes, and tangible outcomes. Think of action as the chisel in the hands of a sculptor. Without action, the finest philosophies and the most positive attitudes remain like uncarved blocks of marble, full of potential but devoid of form or expression. It's through action that potential is released and greatness is realized. Action is what turns could be into transforming possibility into reality. But let's not mistake action for mere movement. It's not about being busy. It's about being effective. It's not just about doing things right, but doing the right things. Effective action is purposeful, directed, and intentional. It's the kind of action that comes from a clear vision and a well-thought plan. It's the action that arises from a deep understanding of what you want to achieve and why you want to achieve it. Let's illustrate this with a story. Once there was a man who aspired to build a magnificent garden. He spent his days toiling in the soil, planting seeds, watering them, and tending to the young plants. His actions were deliberate and focused. He knew what he wanted to achieve, and every action he took was a step towards that vision. Over time, his garden blossomed into a paradise of colors, fragrances, and beauty. His vision had become a reality, but it was his action that bridged the gap between the two. Now consider the opposite, a man who also dreamed of a beautiful garden. He spent his days dreaming about it, imagining how wonderful it would be. But he never took any action. He never planted a single seed. His garden remained a barren patch of earth, a testament to unfulfilled dreams. The difference between the two men was not in their ability or circumstances, but in their action. The journey from choice to reality is not always an easy one. It's paved with challenges, obstacles, and setbacks. But it's in the face of these challenges that action becomes even more critical. It's easy to take action when things are going well, but the true test of character is taking action when things are not going your way. It's about pressing on when the going gets tough, about standing up each time you fall, and about moving forward even when every fiber of your being wants to give up. Remember, the size of your success is determined by the size of your action. Big dreams require big actions, but big actions don't necessarily mean grand. Sweeping gestures all at once. Often, it's the small, consistent actions taken day in and day out that lead to great achievements. It's about doing a little more each day than you think you possibly can. It's about stretching yourself beyond your comfort zone, about reaching for more than what seems within your grasp. As we embrace the power of action, let's also understand the role of discipline. Discipline is what keeps us on track, what turns sporadic bursts of action into sustained progress. It's the force that helps us stick to our plans, to stay true to our commitments, and to keep moving forward even when motivation wanes. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. In cultivating the habit of action, it's important to set clear, well-defined goals. Goals are like the stars that sailors of old used to navigate the seas. They guide our actions and give them direction. Without clear goals, our actions can become random and unfocused, like a ship adrift at sea. As we navigate the waters of life, steering our ship towards our desired destination, let's remember that action is what propels us forward. It's what turns the winds of our dreams into the momentum that drives us forward. It's the oar in our hands, the sail on our mast, and the rudder that steers our course. Let's commit to taking purposeful, deliberate, and effective action. Let's embrace the challenges that come our way, not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones on our path to success. Let's cultivate the discipline to stay the course, to remain committed to our goals, and to keep taking action day after day until our dreams unfold into reality. And as we move from understanding the significance of action to reflecting on our past choices, let us do so with the knowledge that every action we take is a stroke on the canvas of our lives, a step on the path to our destiny. Let our actions reflect our deepest desires, our highest aspirations, and our most profound values. Let them be the manifestation of our strongest beliefs and our most positive attitude. For it is through our actions that we write the story of our lives, a story that is uniquely ours, a story of triumph, of perseverance, and of the indomitable human spirit. In the grand tapestry of life, woven with the threads of choices and actions, there lies an invaluable segment often overlooked, reflections on our past choices. It is in these reflections that we find the seeds of wisdom and the roots of personal growth. Reflecting on past choices isn't about dwelling in regret or basking in nostalgia. It's about learning, understanding, and evolving. Consider for a moment the choices you've made in the past. Some of them, undoubtedly, you look back on with a sense of pride and satisfaction. Others, perhaps, bring a twinge of regret or a pang of what might have been. But each choice, regardless of its outcome, is a valuable lesson, a chapter in the book of your life's learning. It's through these reflections that we gain insights into who we are, what we value, and what truly matters to us. Reflection, in its true essence, is an art. It's more than a mere retrospective glance. It's a deliberate and thoughtful process. It requires honesty, courage, and an open mind. It's about asking ourselves tough questions and being ready to face the answers, however uncomfortable they may be. It's about looking at our past choices through the lens of learning rather than judgment. Imagine a man who spent his life chasing wealth and status, only to realize in his twilight years that he had neglected what was truly important: his family, his health, his peace of mind. In reflecting on his past choices, he gains a clarity that reshapes his remaining years. He understands that success isn't just measured in material possessions or societal accolades, but in the richness of relationships and the tranquility of the soul. Now let's turn the mirror on ourselves. Think about a choice you made that didn't turn out as you had hoped. Instead of berating yourself or wallowing in regret, ask, what did this experience teach me? Perhaps it taught you resilience, or it revealed a strength you didn't know you had. Maybe it guided you towards a path more aligned with your true purpose. Every choice, especially the ones that don't go our way, is an opportunity to learn something valuable. Reflection also involves recognizing and celebrating our successes. It's about understanding what we did right, what worked, and why. This isn't about arrogance or self-adulation. It's about acknowledging our strengths and successes. It's about building a reservoir of confidence and self-belief that we can draw on when faced with future challenges. As we engage in this reflective journey, it's crucial to strike a balance. We must avoid the extremes of dwelling solely on our successes, which can lead to complacency, or fixating on our failures, which can lead to a sense of defeatism. Reflection is about seeking a balanced perspective, understanding that every experience, be it a success or a setback, is a part of the growth process. Let's also remember that our reflections on the past should serve the future. The wisdom we glean from our past choices is a guiding light for the decisions we make moving forward. It's a compass that helps us navigate the complexities of life with a bit more grace, understanding, and insight. In this process of reflection, Let's embrace a spirit of gratitude. Be thankful for the experiences that have shaped you, for the lessons learned, and for the growth attained. Gratitude turns what we have into enough and more. It turns lessons into wisdom and experiences into stepping stones towards a brighter future. As we ponder our past choices, let's also recognize the people who have been a part of our journey. No man is an island, and our choices and experiences are often intertwined with those of others. Appreciating the role that others have played in our lives, whether as catalysts, supporters, or even as challengers, adds depth and richness to our reflection. In the quiet moments of reflection, we often find our truest selves. We uncover desires that have been buried under the rubble of daily living. We reconnect with dreams that got lost in the hustle and bustle of life, and we rediscover aspects of ourselves that we may have forgotten. This self-awareness is a powerful tool. It guides our future choices and shapes our destiny. Let us carry forward the lessons learned, the insights gained, and the wisdom acquired. Let these reflections be the foundation upon which we build our future, a future that is more aligned with our true selves, our deepest values, and our highest aspirations. Now, a reflection to envisioning our future. Let us do so with a renewed sense of purpose, a heightened sense of awareness, and a strengthened resolve to make choices that align with our deepest convictions and highest aspirations. Let our reflections on the past empower us to create a future that resonates with the melody of our truest desires, the harmony of our deepest values, and the rhythm of our unwavering commitment to growth and excellence. Let this be the legacy of our reflections, a legacy of learning, growth, and ceaseless evolution on the path of life's grand journey. Reflections of the past into the vistas of the future. We stand before a canvas vast and unmarked. This canvas is the future, a realm of endless possibilities, waiting for the brushstrokes of our choices to give it shape and color. The future, with its unfathomable mystery and untapped potential, invites us to imagine, to dream, and to create. It asks of us not to be mere spectators in the unfolding drama of life, but active creators of our own destiny. Envision the future as a vast ocean. Our choices are like ships setting sail on this ocean, each destined for different horizons. Some ships are built with the sturdy wood of discipline and determination, guided by the stars of clear goals and purpose. Others might drift aimlessly, caught in the currents of indecision or the storms of doubt. The course these ships take, the ports they visit, and the adventures they encounter all depend on the choices we make today. The beauty of the future lies in its openness. It's like a book waiting to be written, a story waiting to be told. Every choice we make is a sentence in this book. Every decision a chapter. What story do we want to tell? Do we want it to be a tale of triumph, of overcoming odds, of achieving dreams, and of leaving a legacy? Or do we let it be a story of what could have been, filled with pages of unfulfilled aspirations and unrealized potential? To create a future that resonates with the melody of our deepest desires, we must first dare to dream. Dreams are the seeds of reality. They are the whispers of our heart's deepest longings, calling us to pursue what truly matters. But dreaming alone is not enough. Dreams must be followed by action. The bridge that connects the world of possibilities to the realm of reality. It's through consistent, purposeful action that dreams take flight, turning the intangible into the tangible. Consider the dreamers who have changed the course of history, the inventors, the explorers, the artists, the leaders. They didn't just dream, they acted. They didn't just wish, they worked. They faced challenges, yes, but they didn't let those challenges define their future. Instead, they used them as stepping stones, as lessons that shaped their journey. They knew that the future isn't something you wait for. It's something you create. Creating the future also requires courage. the courage to step out of comfort zones, to break the chains of the familiar, and to venture into the unknown. It's about embracing change, not fearing it. It's about seeing change not as a threat, but as a friend, as an ally in our quest for growth and self-realization. As we paint our future, let's remember that it's not just about the destination. It's about the moments of joy and sorrow, of triumph and defeat, of learning and unlearning. It's about the people we meet along the way, the relationships we build, the lives we touch, and the impact we make. It's about living fully, loving deeply, and leaving a mark. Moreover, as we chart our course into the future, let's be guided by our values and principles. They are like the North Star, guiding sailors through stormy seas. Our values and principles provide a moral compass, keeping us on course, ensuring that our journey aligns with our true selves and our deepest convictions. In this dance with the future, let's also be adaptable. The future is ever-changing, fluid, and unpredictable. What works today may not work tomorrow. What seems certain today may be uncertain tomorrow. Adaptability is about being flexible in our approach, willing to change our strategies, and open to new ideas and perspectives. But amidst all this talk of creating and shaping the future, let's not forget to enjoy the present. The present is the only moment we truly have. It's the present that is the workshop where we create the future. It's in the small, everyday choices that the grand tapestry of the future is woven. As we stand at the threshold of tomorrow, let's take a moment to envision the future we want. Imagine it in vivid detail, the achievements, the joys, the challenges, the growth. Hold that vision close to your heart, for it will guide you in the days to come. Let it inspire you, motivate you, and propel you into action. Visioning the future to embracing the power within to create that future. Let us do so with a sense of purpose, a sense of responsibility, and a sense of joy. The future is an open field, ripe for the sowing. What we plant today will determine the harvest we reap tomorrow. Let's plant seeds of hope, of aspiration, of kindness, and of love. Let's nurture them with our actions, our attitudes, and our choices. And let's watch and wonder as the future unfolds into a beautiful tapestry, a masterpiece of our own making, a testament to the power of human will and the magic of human potential. Let this be our journey into the future, a journey of creating, of becoming, and of transcending the ordinary into the extraordinary. Rich with insights and revelations brings us to a crucial understanding, the recognition and embrace of the power within us. This power, unique to each individual, is the essence that fuels our dreams, drives our actions, and shapes our destinies. Within each of us lies a reservoir of untapped potential, a wellspring of creativity, strength, and resilience. It's this inner power that allows us to rise above challenges, to turn obstacles into stepping stones, and to transform our aspirations into realities. Embracing this power is not merely an act of self-recognition. It's an act of self-creation. It's about taking the raw materials of our talents, dreams, and experiences and forging them into a life of purpose and impact. As we stand at this juncture, let us make a commitment to not just acknowledge the power within us, but to actively nurture and wield it. It's one thing to know that we have potential, but it's entirely another to actively engage with it, to cultivate it, and to let it flourish. Our actions, attitudes, and choices are the tools with which we sculpt the reality of our life. Let us use these tools with intention, with purpose, and with a clear vision of what we wish. In embracing our inner power, let's also recognize that this journey is not a solitary one. Our lives are interconnected in a beautiful tapestry of relationships, experiences. The power within us has the potential not just to elevate our own lives, but also to uplift those around us, to inspire change, and to make a positive impact on the world. We each have the capacity to be a beacon of hope, a source of strength, and a catalyst for transformation in our communities and beyond. Let us approach this with a sense of humility and gratitude. Gratitude for the opportunities we've had, for the lessons we've learned, and for the people who have guided and inspired us along the way. Humility reminds us that there's always more to learn, more to even further to grow. It keeps us grounded and open to new possibilities. Let us do so with an unwavering belief in ourselves and our abilities. Let us face the future with courage, with determination, and with an optimistic spirit. The path ahead will undoubtedly have its share of challenges and uncertainties, but armed with the power within us, there's no hurdle too high, no obstacle too daunting, and no dream too distant. As we step out into the world, let us carry with us the lessons of today. Let's embrace the power within with every step we take, with every choice we make, and with every day we live. Our journey does not end here. It merely takes a new direction, guided by our newfound understanding and empowered by the unshakable belief in our own capabilities. Let this not be a farewell, but a new beginning. A beginning marked by a deeper self-awareness, a renewed commitment to our goals, and a steadfast resolve to live a life that truly reflects who we are and what we are capable of. This is our time, our moment. Let's seize it with both hands and move forward with purpose, passion, and the power that resides within each of us.